Hello everybody, it's me, your favorite Draft Factory, and we're playing some Dark Souls 2. Last time we opened up this shortcut and went to the mansion in Majula. Got a good deal of little things. We've still got our witching urn equipped, and that's because I told you not to go up that ladder up around this corner here, and I'm going to show you why. So we're gonna use our fire longsword just to show off how much stronger it is than daggers. Of course, that's just a good critical. So let's see. So this guy should know the pain. See how strong that is in just a couple of hits. It's really nice for starting out. Much easier than trying to do daggers or something like that. Okay, we're gonna run up here. We're gonna go up this ladder. We're gonna go and hit that guy over there so that he falls off. Oh, what's with the lag? See, that's why I told you not to come up here. This is the Pursuer. And he is a boss. But he's not the first boss. He's very strong. This is intended to be kind of a, like, meet the Pursuer for the first time, like, hope you don't die, like, and if you do, too bad. He's, actually not all that tough, but he's very intimidating. Oops, I should heal. And apparently, my game wants to lag around here. I think it's because this is kind of, they being PvPers, use this platform as a fight club zone, and it might be trying to like draw me into like invasions here or something like that. Or my computer's just freaking out. Could be both. I'm not going to kill him here because I want to show you the real fight with this guy. This is just the preliminary fight, and you can kill him here, and if you kill him here, you don't have to fight him later. And so it's kind of cool, actually. You don't have to, you don't necessarily have to avoid him here if you've got the patience to kill him. But I'm going to go ahead and avoid him. All you gotta do is leave the platform. If you leave the platform, he will not chase you. He'll stay up there. He'll actually disappear in a second. And there he goes. So he'll do that, and he won't come back. So now that he's gone, he's gone, and we can meet him. We can meet him out at the actual boss arena for him. And I just didn't want to spoil too much about him, but that's why I told you not to go up there. It's that guy. Oh, I forgot about the firebomb, dude. Huh. Hi. So anyway, that's the first glimpse of the Pursuer. But you can go down here. This is where we're going next. There's an item behind these stairs. Blam. Green blossom. And this room gives people trouble. It gave me trouble. I mean, it's not the easiest room to understand. But if you look in, there's items and there's ballista. And that should set off a red flag. Looks too good if there's just items laying in the middle of a room, right? So those ballista are a trap. And what you should do is you have to actually run in and run out of the way of all the ballista. That's the only way you can safely get in there. And let's see if I can do it right the first try. So if you just kind of quickly run in, like that, then you should be safe. But there are a lot of enemies in here, and they will stab your ass. Ah, rude. And so if you can manage to kite these guys around a little bit, just try not to fight them all at the same time, unless you've got a good shield and It's a lot of patience, because they're going to break your shield and hit you a couple of times if you do it that way. Oh no! Ow, rude. Ooh, wow, I almost died. Time to use another heal. And don't be surprised if you have to use heals a lot. So those are pretty good. The great, you get that heavy soul arrow, or whichever one it was, I don't remember. You get some kind of soul arrow there, and you get a lost soul of an undead, or soul of a lost undead, or whatever, and you get a a blue shield, which is not a very good shield, but it's something. That trap always trapped. That trap always chested. That chest always trapped. But you do get Titanite shard for it. So, how many did we get? We got 1, right? But there's a Titanite shard in here, but it's trapped every time. It's not always a poison trap, so be careful. It can be a crossbow trap, which it pops up and it shoots crossbows in a certain area in front of it, in a fan in front of it, and that can really mess you up unless you dodge. When you open it, you're standing right here, and you want to dodge this way, past it. You'll probably get hit once, but you should survive unless you have low health. And if it's the poison trap, you just dodge away like I did, and you should be okay. Now, this creepy face is a keyhole, as odd as that seems. And you can use a Pharos' Lockstone. And it may seem like nothing happened until you turn around and notice the big glowing face on another wall. You hit it, and you get a secret room. So that's the use of Pharos Lockstones, and that's why Explorer is actually a pretty convenient thing for the start of the game, because you can get this early. Titanite slab, not really important at the moment, but this is helpful when you're starting out, when you don't have any rings. Chloranthy ring. Oops. I keep on hitting back to open up my inventory for some reason. Chloranthy ring. Increases stamina recovery. It increases it by I think 3% or something bad. And it's not fantastic, but it's, it's something, right? It's better than having nothing on you, right? This door? Don't worry about this door. You can't go through it. You can go through it much, much later, but not right now. Let's go back out here and talk to this gentleman around the corner as our next stop. Hello, gentleman.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times.
Mm-hmm, I am.
Well, I hope you have a very good reason.
It's for glory.
Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate.
Pate.
I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it.
Hmm.
Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to be one of them, would you?
Oh, yes. You be cautious if you go any farther.
Oh?
There's treasure in there for certain, but the entrance locks from behind. I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the lid for himself, but it trapped him inside.
Oh, that's no good.
I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside.
You should be, because it's kind of annoying. So, this is Pate. His name is Mild-Mannered Pate. And he is part of it's probably spans about half the game. It's a good storyline that spans about half the game. So we're gonna go in here. Oh darn. Oh, as long as we can get rid of a couple of these guys, should be alright. So you want to be really careful in this area because it is full of a lot of bad guys. And now I don't have any heals left, so that's not good at all. A good policy with enemies is, unless you have a good shield, strike first. Always strike first. Best defense is a good offense. What can we use here? We can't really use much of anything, can we? What is this? Oh, it's a short sword. So, I just took off that dagger to be slightly lighter. Being lighter in your equip load, which is down there in the bottom right, 42%, you see it? Being lighter gives you a better roll. Gives you faster, longer roll. And that's always helpful in this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to equip some of my life gems. As an explorer, we started with very many life gems. And now we have many heals. They're one-off heals. They're not replenishable like the Estus flask is. Oh, did they not chase me out? Did I... what? Where are they? There's supposed to be two guys in this hallway. Oh, there they are. Oh, there's three. Oh, right. One of them always retreats up the stairs. Oh, don't get me. Don't get me. What are you doing? Oh. If you run far enough away from them, one retreats up the stairs and leaves the other two to fight you. So that's a helpful little quirk of these guys. Now the treasure that Pate was talking about, he's not just pulling your leg. There actually is treasure. The hard part is getting to it without getting hurt. So I'm gonna eat this life gem. Delicious. And we're gonna go up here and we're gonna finish these guys off. Owie. Ow, rude. This guy always runs really far away, and I don't know why. He's such a little turtle. Okay, now down here. Of course, you'll probably find these signs on the ground telling you where it is, but if you look at this wall very closely, the stones don't really match up to the other stones. There's a line. There's a definite line in the wall. It's just to the right of my head here. Anyway, you can open it. You just hit A as if it were a door. You walk through, and this is the treasure. Da 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 da. It's a sorcerer's staff and an amber herb. So if you're not going to cast spells, and you didn't start as the wizard class, then yeah, you're not really going to need that too much. But that is the treasure. Sorcerer's staff is a good staff. It actually is one of the fastest casting staves in the game, but it's not fantastic. It's got low attack, but for the start of the game, fantastic. It's really good. And now we're up here on this walkway here, right? And this kind of prevents us from going over there, but we'll be over there in a minute. We're up above here. This is just so that we can get down back to where Pate is, right? And I recommend you walk over here and drop down onto Pate, because that way you don't have to take any fall damage. And it looks weird, because why would you be able to stand here? And then you can drop down and talk to Pate.
Well, I see you managed to escape.
Indeed.
I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either.
Sure, whatever.
Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits.
Indeed.
Oh,
So make sure to talk to him twice, because he'll give you your white sign soapstone.
it allows undead to call out for help to one another, across the fissures between worlds.
Indeed, it does.
With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
Mm-hmm. So with the white sign soapstone, as opposed to the small one, you're able to leave a larger summon sign that allows you to get summoned for a longer period. I'm going to eat this other life gem. And if you look through there, there's a very big enemy waiting for us. Which is why I'm actually going to go in and turn right immediately. And this guy is alive. So make him not alive. And be careful not to hit these blacker barrels, because they're the same barrels that exploded earlier. That opened up that wall. And they will hurt very, very bad if you hit them with the wrong kind of weapon. Especially if you're using the fire longsword. Because fire will set them off. This ladder brings us up and 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 up. And over here, where there are two dudes who are going to try to throw firebombs at you down there, which can actually help you, but we're going to attack them because there's actually a chest in here that we want. See that? That ledge over there? That ledge has a nice little item on it. It's not easy to get to, but it's not extremely tough, I guess. Hitting that jump is not guaranteed. But there's a soul there, but that's what we're after. That chest down there. Now, this little spot really, really sucks because of these guys. Because they're here just to try to wreck your day, basically. I'm trying to wait for a moment to drop down on one of them. Because plunging attacks, by hitting the right bumper in the air, do lots and lots of damage. Tons and tons of damage. But it looks like they're not going to come out from under. Or this guy's not going to come out from under, and that guy's going to stay too far away. Oh, I missed, really? Whoa, what's happening? Oh, whatever, rapier, bruh. Ooh, uh-oh. About that bad day? Bad day. First death. First death on camera. That's okay. We're gonna die a lot, don't worry. By this point, in my first playthrough, I died so much. You wouldn't even believe. Anyway, I'm going to cut real quick to when I'm back over. Okay, and I'm back, and now is a great time to show you the bloodstain mechanic. That bloodstain with that green stuff over it is my bloodstain and all of my souls, and it's just waiting for me. Let's see if we can make this jump, because if we can't, it's going to be kind of a bad day. Okay, good. Now we're going to try to plunge attack this guy for real this time. Okay, that's not a plunge attack, but it worked out. And you just have to hit A on your bloodstain, and you will get all of your souls back. Ooh, owie. Wow, and see how easy that was? But like, whoa, that guy's sword flew into the wall like crazy. See, that encounter wasn't actually that tough. It's just that the enemies can kill you just as quickly as you kill them. So we got a mail breaker and an infantry helm. The infantry helm we're not going to replace our merchant hat with, because I like this outfit's good for now. But I think we are going to use the mail breaker. It's got too much. Darn. It's got too much requirement on the dexterity front. Oh well, never mind. We're going to stick with our longsword for a little while. Okay, now this area, dropping back down into this little courtyard, is not easy. You kind of want to land on this cart. There you go. As long as you land on that cart, you should avoid damage. Oh, this guy's a little up. No. There we go. Getting used to backstabs is going to help a lot in this game, because being able to backstab your enemies will really go a long way. Now this guy is kind of tough. This is your first encounter with this sort of enemy, and they are large and in charge. Okay, hi. They cannot be backstabbed, speaking of backstabs. You just kinda gotta watch out, try to avoid their attacks. Definitely want to try to avoid their attacks as opposed to tanking them with a shield, because they hit so hard. If they do their combo attack, you will lose your stamina and likely get crushed. But those guys, I call them turtle bros. Everyone kind of calls them turtle bros because they've got that big shell on their back. And those turtle bros are pretty tough sometimes, but once you figure them out, they're not too bad. Just try to avoid their attacks and try not to block too much. Oh no, that was my line. I was supposed to stab you. Just try to avoid their attacks. Try not to get crushed. Oh, we're hollow now, by the way. When you die, you go hollow a little bit. So you look at our health bar up there. You look at that funny little arrow that used to be the end of our health bar. Now doesn't cover the entirety of the bar. That little arrow is the cap of our health bar. And now we look like gross human beef jerky. So how do you like that? It's pretty gross, huh? Hey, where did my... There. Put on our traveling merchant outfit. And if you don't like the way you look hollowed, or if you need health back, you can use a human effigy. But we don't need to quite yet, because we don't need that health yet. Okay. How am I not faster than you? That's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. This guy is alive. You can tell because he's moving a little bit. He's just waiting for you to go try to grab this item, which is an amber herb by 2. And if you go up here, as soon as this guy reacts to you, just turn around and run. Because another guy is about to come down and join you. And you don't want to get caught in between 2 enemies like that. See that guy? He dropped off a ledge from above. And he was going to try to make your day bad. Hey, free shield. Neato. We can't really use the shield yet because we don't have... See, that's the ledge that guy just fell off of. He jumped off just to come get you. We don't have enough stats to wield our longsword in one hand, and so I'm not going to bother with the shield. I also just don't use shields too much in this game anymore. I know it makes you feel safe when you're playing the PvE, but when you play PvP against other people, you are hard pressed to actually get good results if you turtle with the shield. So this little guy, he will disappear if you don't hit him at the right time, and I missed him. Okay, so I'll show you how to get him in a second. You can get him with just the right angle with this sword, but if you go through this area, you can get this large leather shield. This large leather shield, probably your best bet for a lot of the game if you're not going to play a heavy armor character. Plus, it looks like a pancake. This shield has 90% physical block, and it's got okay other stats, but it's got 90% block, and it's free because it comes right from right here instead of having to buy it. And so it's a very good choice of shields. Plus, it looks like a pancake. So, I mean, honestly, can't beat that. So we're going to go out here. And this area should look familiar to you. When you get through here, Oh, there's a little item right here, fire arrows, nice. When you get through here, don't go down this quite yet. Open up this door. It should look familiar. It's the other way when you go down that ladder from the bonfire area. Remember these two guys? Bam. So when you try to open it from this side, the door opens very easily. So now you actually have a shortcut to the other part of the area. Also, I neglected to mention this spot over here. There's a little living guy right here, chilling on the ground waiting for you. It's an item, it's a soul. It's nothing too big. And it should be locked. And you can't break that one because it's not busted already. So you have to wait on that. But so up this ladder is the bonfire area. But over down here is where we are actually going to be going next episode. I don't think there's time today. Definitely have to admit I forgot to set my stopwatch, so I don't actually know. But I'm assuming this is pretty close to time. So in the next episode, I'm going to go human again, and we're going to go down that elevator that we just walked by, and I'm going to show you what's down there. So until then, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.